Today, I want to talk about the importance of sleep for weight loss. Sleep is one of the major things to think about when you want to lose weight. But we have so much to do every day, we don't allow ourselves the luxury of a good night's sleep. In our Western culture, we wear it as a badge of honor when we say we don't need much sleep. And we cram every day so full, it's a wonder we can relax enough to get some sleep. And I always wondered about doctors when they do their residencies and don't get any sleep. I mean, is that really safe for a sleepless doctor to be diagnosing patients? I just think we need to rethink some things, especially when you consider that one American falls asleep at the wheel every second of every day in this country. It really is an epidemic that we are sleep deprived. And we have a whole industry built around sleep. Think about the mattress industry. There's memory foam, Sleep Number, and beds that rise up like hospital beds. But what would Memorial Day or Labor Day be like without those mattress sales? And think about pillows. There's feather and down, memory foam, bamboo chips, lavender center, and sheets. When did we start caring about thread count? We have satin ones to cool you and flannel ones to warm you. And then there's all the meditation CDs with music to calm you, water flowing, birds chirping, storm sounds. My favorite is white noise because when I was married, I realized it didn't really drown out snoring, which was another whole industry. But there are flower essences, herbal teas, melatonin, and don't forget the drug market. We have Ambien, yes, Tylenol PM, Advil PM. But just think, sleep is so important for our health, not just for weight loss, but it's right up there with the basic human need like food and water and air. And sleep can even be more important than the need to eat. We spend a third of our lives sleeping, so it must be important. And the Dalai Lama says that sleep is the best meditation, and we all know how good meditation is for us. And most sciences agree now that sleep is mostly for the brain. One scientist said sleep was like a dishwasher every night for your brain. While we sleep, we are at rest, and the toxic buildup from the day is washed away. And studies have shown that toxic buildup is associated with Alzheimer's and dementia. So what do we do when we don't get enough sleep? Most of us head to the caffeine, but then most of the world wakes up to some form of caffeine each morning. And coffee, you can tell I'm one of those. I love it. But it's important to pay attention how it affects you when you're sleeping. If you are half awake at night, maybe it's best if you don't have it in the afternoon so you can get a good night's sleep. Pay attention to your own body. Check in with your intuition, what is best for you. It's also important to pay attention to fatigue. It's there for a reason, and it's okay to rest. We don't have to feel like we're lazy if we need more rest. And we continue to jack ourselves up on caffeinated soft drinks, 5-hour energy drinks, and Red Bull. And the emergency room visits have doubled the last few years from overconsumption of these kinds of drinks. People come in with anxiety attacks, extreme high blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, even seizures. Some have even been hospitalized. And the ad for Red Bull even says, nobody ever says they wish they would have slept more in college. So is this where the craziness begins? Is this what we're teaching our kids? And are you considered lazy just because you want to get a good night's sleep? We think we need these uppers to wake us up in the morning and that glass of wine at night to go to sleep. And I remember those uppers and downers referred to as mother's little helpers in the 60s. And mothers still need help now. And there's all of these pills, along with pills that are prescribed for depression and anxiety. And they definitely have an effect on our weight. But those are a whole nother story. Too little sleep is just as bad for your body as drinking too much or taking too many drugs. Now, even business leaders talk now about the importance of sleep and making good decisions. Warren Buffett said when forced to choose, he would not trade even a night's sleep for the chance of extra profits. Well, that's interesting, but then money is really not an issue for him, I'm guessing. So In sports, the Seattle Seahawks educate their players on the importance of sleep because it helps maintain their high effort and enthusiasm for the long haul. Tom Brady goes to bed at 8:30 every night and is still playing amazingly well into his 40s. Then LeBron James, he sleeps 12 hours a day when he's practicing. They get it. And think about a nap. Naps are great. They're like little mini vacations for your brain, but they do not make up for your lack of sleep. Einstein and other innovators swear by naps. And they help you function at a higher level. And some companies are even adding nap rooms. Okay, even if you aren't convinced yet about how important sleep is, let's talk about sleep and your health. Studies show you're less likely to get a cold if you're getting at least 7 hours sleep a night. And sleep has been shown to slow the growth of cancer because sleep boosts your immune system. And the biggest one, sleep deprivation causes weight gain. You become hungrier when you're tired, especially for high-fat food. When you're tired, you have less control, so you eat more. And lack of sleep lowers your metabolism. Sleep deprivation can even cause infertility, and it's linked to diabetes. And when we're sleep deprived, we have bigger appetites and cravings for fatty, sugary, starchy, and salty foods. So what do? It's important to find what works best for you. Let's talk about food before bed. Spicy food can cause acid reflux. And there's lots of pills on the market for that too. But think about the fact it takes 2 to 3 hours for food to digest, and it might keep you up if you just ate a large meal. What about that drink or glass of wine before bed? Studies show it may relax you enough to fall asleep, but the last half of the night, your sleep can be interrupted by too much alcohol. And then there's exercise. It's good for everything, and it's especially good to help you sleep. Scientists say that any kind of movement promotes better sleep. And when you're faced with getting up earlier in the morning to exercise or get the extra sleep, the sleep gurus say, go for the exercise, even in the evening, whenever you can fit it in. I say, listen to your intuition about what is right for you. Let's talk about room temperature. Scientists say the ideal temp for sleeping is 60 to 66 degrees. Sleep can be interrupted when the temperature is below 75. The temperature is above 75 or below 54. And always trust yourself for what works best for you. Let's talk about the lighting. The sun comes up in the morning and we're conditioned to want to get up. The sun goes down at night. We get tired and want to rest. So lower the lights at night around your house, even in the kitchen and bathroom, because those lights can be extremely bright. Then there's the blue lights from TV, computers, and cell phones that stimulate you. They tell your brain it's not time to go to sleep. And 71% of Americans sleep with or next to their cell phones. And 60% of people around the world have gone to sleep holding their phones. So it's important to know that that blue light can do to you if your cell phone is on all night long. Green lights are really good if you need help relaxing. You can buy them at a hardware or party store. And what are you watching on TV before bed? Is it a violent crime show or the news, which is even scarier? These may not be calming enough for falling asleep. It's good maybe to create a ritual. Our bodies, minds, and spirits all respond to rituals. Get in the habit of certain steps at bedtime, so your body will begin to relax to help you wind down to get to sleep. Maybe take a shower or bath, wash your face, brush your teeth, get into your PJs. And never wear your workout clothes to bed. That would be sending mixed signals to your body. And turn off all the bright lights around you. Have some herbal tea. Chamomile is good. Think of all your worries. I put mine in an imaginary box beside my bed that I can pick up in the morning. But just for tonight, I allow myself a clear mind. And have you ever woke up in the middle of the night wondering if you finished that thing at work or made that call you needed to? I have a dear friend that says, whatever thought comes up in the middle of the night, it's just a lie. And think about it. The next day, it's never as big of a deal as you thought it was at 3 a.m. Let it go. Put it in the box. And breathing is great for relaxing before sleep. Something simple like breathe into 6 and out to 6. And focus on that area between your nostrils, like how the breath feels cool as you breathe it in and warm as you breathe it out. It's really about the only part of my body I have no judgment of, not too fat there or not tan enough, or any other judgments that I make about the rest of my body. And the best breathing technique I have found is from Dr. Rail. It's a 4-7-8 method. You breathe in through your nose to the count of 4, hold to the count of 7, and exhale out your mouth to the count of 8. This is also great if you wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep. Many times as I lay there doing this, I think, this doesn't work, but the next thing I know, it's morning. So it does work. Now, I hope all of this has helped. And for more on sleep, check out the book, The Sleep Revolution by Arianna Huffington. And click below to get our free body acceptance hypnosis recording to relax and begin to get in touch with your body and appreciate all it does for you. And take the 20 minutes out of your day for this. You deserve it.